Guys. I am Anubhav from Computer Science third year, and we have a very esteemed guest with us, Rajesh Bhaiya. I'm sure you already heard about his accomplishments from Kiran Moida. So, he is a former intern at Texas Instruments and upcoming SD at Media.net. And apart from this, he was also the former treasurer of codeIIEST, and he's also the batch topper. And apart from all these things, he's one of the nicest and humblest seniors I've met. So let's begin with the session. So first, I would like to ask you that when did you decide like to be an engineer, or specifically a software engineer?
Yeah. Am I audible to everyone? Before starting, is my voice coming or
Guys,
do I have to talk a little bit louder?
Guys, would you be kind to come to the front row?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, it will be a very chill and interactive session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come in the front, guys.
Because it's very hard to reach
Yeah,
the
exactly.
last row, right? So
I mean, if you are shooting your 1 hour or 1.5 hour in a session, you should take something from it, okay? It's not like if you should बैठा हो सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है, that will be a waste of time. You're not here to waste your time, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you've come, like, you might as well listen and... It's okay then. It's fine. So, Bhaiya, will you continue?
hi guys, I'm Rajesh Penugonda. Thanks for coming here. And before answering your questions, I want to congratulate you also. You're going to intern at TI at the same position that I was intern. So hope you have a great time there.
Thank you, Bhaiya, for the wish. And so, like, when did you realize that you want to be an engineer, and specifically a software engineer? So...
Yeah. In my 9th standard, I guess. So it's 2007. At that time, only like Geo came and internet is available to everyone, and smartphones are available to everyone, right? So at that time, like I also had a smartphone. It's Sony Xperia, I guess. So in that, I used to explore a lot. I tried cracking nearby Wi-Fi passwords using different apps. Also tried video editing with my photos and family photos. Like when I'm doing that, I enjoyed a lot. So during that time, I was decided that okay, I need to be an application developer. So not as specifically software developer. I want to build some mobile apps. So I don't know how to do that. I searched in YouTube, and I have gone through multiple videos. I think 10 or 15. Everyone is taking a laptop and writing something. I'm not understanding anything what they're doing in my 9th standard. So I thought that okay, I have to take computer science for this. Then only I think whatever I want to do, I can able to do. So that is the first time I thought of taking CS. So I took maths in my 11th and came here.
You're going to pass out very soon. So, like, the imagination you had in your mind that you will become a software engineer. So, like, was the kind of the journey worth it? And was your expectations fulfilled?
Yeah, actually, when I'm in first year, I had a lot of expectations like all of you. I thought that cracking 50 LP or 60 LP will be very easy. So nothing we have to do here. So we got an like very good college. So we just need to attend the classes. That's it. Everything will happen. We need luck. Companies will come. We'll get everything. But the story is completely different. What I understood is here we have to learn everything from our own. Only thing is we'll get enough resources over here. Not that instead of doing anything, if we keep thinking how to do it, nothing will happen. So that is the first thing. And during the journey, you need to be consistent. First and main thing is if you are consistent, then only your whatever efforts you are putting, those will be fulfilled. Okay. So the journey was really amazing. There are some times I was sleepless, and so I think some of you might have faced. So when you are stuck on a problem, maybe when you're doing lab assignment or something, sometimes if it's not being solved, you slept that hour only, and you can't sleep properly, right? So those are some hard things that you have to manage. The rest is okay, so you will enjoy. Only thing is you have to be consistent.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you like what was your first exposure to coding, but you already said you explored app development in class 9 and 10. So like when you first came to college, how did you start your coding journey in college?
Okay, so I explored as I told in that at that time in ninth, but I haven't understood anything, so I left it off. After came to college, I think you all have in the first year, right, introduction to computing. So where you learn C language, right? So uh, the class is happening and everyone is answering except me. Uh, I'm really shocked that how these guys know already. Like later, I got to know that you guys in CBSE, C language is before only taught, right? You guys have in curriculum Java.
Yeah,
I
in
think.
in even in ICSE it's a bit taught from I think class 8 and all. So yeah.
So in my curriculum, I don't have anything. So that is the first time I have seen how to write a code and what are the things that we need to know to write a code and all. So okay, first thing I searched in Google about this coding is I installed VS Code with the help of a YouTube tutorial like you and wrote a simple hello world program and trying to run it, but it's not executing. I'm getting some weird error. I don't know what to do. So I thought of posting it in codeIIEST group, but later thought like when I joined codeIIEST group, what happening is that lot of people were sending big codes of C++ and asking doubts about it. So I thought if I send a simple hello world program in this group and ask about it, so it looks really weird. I thought, okay, let's search in Google and try to figure out what happens. I just copy paste everything and in the Google and in some Stack Overflow website, someone was suggesting first save your file and then try to execute. So I saved the file and executed and it worked. That is the first thing I searched in that Google. So what I suggest you is uh, in your journey, try to depend on Google, not on anyone, because so sometimes you will stuck in a problem where no one knows the solution. So the only person who knows the solution is you. You have to search. There will be a lot of people who come across the same problem and they already might have solved it. So this is the major skill that you need. Even if you go to industry, Googling is the very good skill that you need actually. Even if you don't know anything, you can start a particular technology and start Googling it. Even YouTube or some blogs also there. So you can follow them and I think you'll understand it by yourself. Just you need to make it a habit, that's it.
Yeah, and by this time, I think you mentioned that you had doubts and everything. So, when did you like join? Did you join codeIIEST and how did it help the coding club?
Okay, so when I'm in second year, a form was released for the position of CP tutor in codeIIEST. So when I was in first year, so these sessions were happening before and only. At that time, my seniors Anishda and Sonakda were taking the sessions and they are explaining DSA concepts in the sessions of codeIIEST. So a form was released for the same positions. So if anyone wants to volunteer for those positions, they can able to fill the form. So that was the intention. So by that time, I have a little bit understanding of DSA. So as it is in the third semester curriculum, right, for CS, I thought of okay, I fill the form. My intention was that so I'll be selected and not as a tutor but as a helper to other people. So those who will be taking the sessions, I'll be helpful for them for creating PDFs or maybe something so that I can learn something. That is my intention. And for that, some technical interviews were happened. So those Anishta and Sonakda only took the technical interview for 1 hour. That's the first technical interview I have gave. So like when the invitation came, I thought that okay, 1 hour technical interview, what questions they'll ask. I thought how that 1 hour will be completed. I attended the interview and they asked the normal basic questions only, and I was able to answer some of them and I couldn't able to answer some. Later, after 1 week, I guess, so they messaged me and asked me to like take some sessions. So I took, I think when I'm in second year, so this happened, spring of
Yeah.
SOCP, yeah.
Yeah.
Spring of competitive programming happened. You can find the sessions in codeIIEST YouTube channel. So some of the sessions also, like I have been part of some sessions where you can find. And other people were Simit and Anushka, I guess. They are from IT. So the main advantage that you will get from codeIIEST is that along with the fun that you'll have with the friends, so you will learn something new. So the time that you will invest will not be like, it is very useful actually. What I would say is that rather than technical skills, you will actually learn how to talk with people, and your communication skills will be very much improved. That is the first thing. And you try to participate in the events, try to organize it. Okay, you are all in the same level, right? So don't be shy, come forward and take the initiative. You can also participate in all the events. uh, if you think of other clubs, only thing is you will get managing skills, but here along with the managing skills, this will also help for your placement if you require, and also it will help you to improve your knowledge also. And other thing is you will meet lot of other talented guys in your batch.
And you mentioned that many seniors in codeIIEST helped you. So, like, how does interacting with seniors help in fostering growth, and like how important it is, because they can be very helpful, right? So, how does that happen?
Okay, so when you are learning, you don't know what to do, right? So how to prepare for the placements, or how to learn something, or if you want to learn something, what are the resources, good resources? Because if you spend time in exploring those resources, time will be lost there only, and there will be no time for you to learn actually. So seniors help there, so they'll actually help you to go in a path so that you will get your destination very easily. So
And I know that you're a Flutter developer. So, like, from starting coding, exploring DSSC, so how did you proceed into development and like finally came to Flutter, and how was that?
yeah, so how many have projects already to put in your resume?
I don't think so. They are first and second years. So, yet,
I'm not asking personal projects. So I think simple calculator project or maybe some other thing. Because those who are in second year, you will be having internship season right after this semester, right? So you must have some projects. At least one good project will be enough. If that is small, then you need two. You don't need multiple projects. So you need to have at least one or two projects, right, in your resume. That is the main goal of me for actually started doing Android development. I first learned Kotlin using with the help of a coding ninjas course, and done one or two apps. So those apps apps are still in my resume actually. So after that, I haven't done any development thing. And after those two apps, I learned the basics of Flutter, and I got an opportunity to work in a startup as a Flutter developer. So at that time when I joined, so there is no fixed pay for each month. They told that they'll pay around 20 to 30K in 3-4 months, or maybe after 5 months. They told that. So so they have given me the opportunity without seeing my resume and all my skills, whether I am able to do it or not. So you have to explore the opportunities. If you get any opportunity to learn or contribute to any project, so do it, because it will help you in lot of ways actually. So I haven't learned Flutter beforehand, so I started working in that project and learned the Flutter completely in that journey actually.
okay. And since I know there are many second years over here, so just you mentioned their internship season is coming. So apart from, you already mentioned projects. So apart from projects, what else they should do, and how they should keep their resume so as to get a good internship offer or like that?
Okay. So like whatever I'm going to tell right now are just suggestions, because that I mean, I also don't know how HRs think. So these are the suggestions that I received from my seniors, and those have worked for me also. That's why I'm telling you. Major things that they'll see is that whether you have a professional experience or not. So that is too much to think actually. So you are in third year, you are applying for the internship. So you need a first professional experience. That's why you are applying for internships. But even though that is the first time, they'll look for professional experience beforehand. So if you have some internship experience in the industry, that will be good. So I had one experience actually. I worked as a community manager in Bolt IoTs. So I think that is also startup. In my third semester I worked. So that's not nothing technical. So it's about creating posters, thumbnails. You guys do for the clubs, right? So that's the work. Editing some photos or video editing, and answering questions in the forum about the courses. That's a normal thing. So I work for the pocket money actually, and that professional experience, I think some little bit helped for me to shortlist, because I know how to interact with the team members, right? So that's the one thing. And you should have at least one project. Try to have a one good project, that will be enough. You don't need multiple projects. Don't waste time in that. uh, and don't copy the YouTube tutorial. So you can refer some blogs or YouTube tutorial, but try to add something extra on your own. Because if you, okay, you are investing time, and you are creating a normal project, and so whoever sees your resume knows that you copied from either GitHub or YouTube. So don't do that. Take reference. I also took reference from YouTube only, and try to modify things that will work for you. And apart from that, TSA, that is the most important thing that you'll need for the interviews, right? So you need to have a good understanding of DSA, not in a very high level. So you need to have a very decent level of understanding of data structures. Whatever is taught in the curriculum, that will be enough. And after that, you try to practice some problems in either LeetCode. If you are interested in competitive programming, you can try that also. I tried CP for increasing my thinking ability. So CP helps you to increase your thinking ability actually, nothing about data structures and algorithms. So if you need to improve your DSA, you need to practice LeetCode, but you need to improve the logic building and how you have to think about a particular problem and approach. You can try CP. Okay.
Guys, I know many are first and second years. Do you have idea about CP or competitive programming, you people? So, Bhaiya, could you please explain in brief about the whole thing and how it helps in internships and DSA?
Okay, so I think you guys might have heard about CodeChef and Codeforces, right? Already have. I also created my account in first semester and started using it in fourth semester. So, uh, so mainly Codeforces is the platform where you practice competitive programming questions. Those questions are not related to data structures and algorithms, but about thinking. So the question will be of like a puzzle. You have to find a way to the problem, so that your code will be accepted in the most optimal way. Okay. So when you start doing, it will be very new to you. You might also get some errors, TLE, wrong answer and all. So I think you don't give up and try to spend some time in it. You will understand it. So those problems will be initially very tricky. You need to actually search in some websites and take reference from them. So CP only helps you to increase your logic building. Okay. And some people do it for their interest also. Like there is a master in my senior batch actually. So master is a very reputed level in.
Yeah, it's a rank basically. So once you solve a whole lot of problems and you solve them, then you basically get ranks along the way while you solving problems. So master is a very prestigious rank that you can attain while doing competitive programming.
So Manish Bhaiya was the first one to get in this college actually. So beforehand there are a lot of people in candidate master level. So after the candidate master level, you will reach master level. So he's the first one from our college to reach that. Presently he's also working in media.net. Last year he got selected for the same position.
Okay, so yeah, just as Bhaiya explained that there are a lot of ranks in competitive programming. As you go on solving and you go to higher ranks, it helps in better and better logic building. So that's the way it helps you in internships, in the interviews, when they ask questions on
Yeah.
the spot. And Bhaiya has got in his third year, he got his internship in Texas Instruments, which is one of the best firms that come to the college for on-campus placements. So I would like to ask you, like, how Texas Instruments came to the picture, and could you like explain and like narrate about your internship experience and the process, everything? Like not internship, the interview experience. How did you prepare and you got into it?
Okay, so when my internship season was started, Google was the first company to came. So at that time, as like many of you, I also had very decent understanding of DSA. You know, Google asked very like high level of questions in OA, right? So at that time, OA happened, and I wasn't able to clear it.
OA is the coding round.
Yeah, online assessment. OA means online assessment. There you will be given coding questions. You have to write the solution, and they'll test it with their test cases and tell you whether the code is correct or not. So you need to solve all the problems. Then only you will be shortlisted for the interviews. And the questions are also not the basic level. So the questions I think you might be solving in LeetCode or in your lab assignments will be of very basic level. But those questions will be of very high level, and you need a lot of practice. So that will take time, at least 1 year to get into that level. So like I was very disappointed after that because I started doing DSA in third semester. So I almost spent 1 year. That's why I'm disappointed. If I didn't have spent time on it, then I should have not thought much about that. And Google came, and the second company that came is TI. In Texas Instruments, the exam is not about coding because you know TI is a semiconductor company. They works on semiconductors. They asked completely about CS fundamentals, about that too on computer architecture. I think you have in that subject in fourth semester, right?
Yeah, in second years you might be having computer architecture. You guys have it, right? So yeah, the Texas Instruments focuses a lot on that and other computer fundamentals. So as Bhai was saying.
Yeah. So in that interview, those things were asked, and like all are MCQ related, and some aptitude questions were also there. Later, I got shortlisted for the interview, and what you should do when you got an interview opportunity is that you have to see past interview experiences, right? What are the type of questions they'll be asked in the interview? Many of you will do that only, and I also did the same. So when I was going through the interview experiences, they asked completely about C programming, C language programming. Like I was explored the reasons for that also. So why they asked about C is that you know semiconductors. Semiconductors works with a program called drivers that you might not understand now. You will understand in future. So those driver programs are written in C language because of the efficiency. C programs run very faster than other programming languages, so that's why they use C language for there.
Yeah. Bhaiya, could you please once explain your role in the one we should got?
So in interview opportunity, like before interview, I explored them, and I was prepared about digital logic and all those stuff, and went to the interview. But surprisingly, they haven't asked any question related to C or digital logic or anything about computer architecture. They completely asked DSA. So they asked I think 4 or 5 questions. All are LeetCode questions only. And I was really surprised why they have asked all the questions. And in my panel, all the other people were asked about the same thing, again C language, semiconductors and all. I think they have asked me those questions because I am from a CS, I guess. So those who are from ETC or electrical, I think they were asked the C language questions only. I was able to answer them. And I am the only one who got opportunity as an SW, and rest are from analog and digital. What the question was?
Yeah, like they're analog digital and you got in embedded software.
Yeah.
So what was your role? Embedded software.
Okay, so
what's that?
my mentor actually has multiple projects on where he's working. So he knows that I'm from a CS background. So he doesn't want me to get trouble by giving those semiconductor projects where I don't know anything. So he gave me a ML project. Like at the time, that's the first time I worked on industrial ML project. That is a kind of research, and in those 2 months, I came to a conclusion, and that is my final presentation. So that is my internship experience. I worked on the ML, not nothing related to semiconductors and all, but the discussions were going around me because all are working on those things. They were discussing about those current voltage and all. I'm not understanding anything.
And how was your first exposure to the corporate world, and how is it like different from college and academics? Like, how does the corporate world work when you were first exposed to it during your internship?
Okay, so first thing you have to learn when you go to industry is taking initiative. So don't be shy. If you have any question or stuck on any problem, you can reach out to anyone, so they'll help you. If you be shy and don't ask anything or doesn't take initiative, no one will help you because everyone will be busy in their own problems. No one will monitor you, and talk with people, and like you'll met people from other colleges also. So I have met people from IITs and other NITs in there. So that will also help you to increase your connections also. That will later will help you. That is a best thing that you can get from the internship, industrial experience. So yeah.
Yeah. And I know that you were not able to get the pre-placement offer after your internship. So the pre-placement offer is that when you are absorbed into the company after your internship. So unfortunately, Bhaiya was not able to get that. So like, why were you not able to get that, and how did you cope? Because it was a very difficult situation to be in. And so how did you cope and plan ahead for your further placements?
Yeah. So when I went to the internship, I already had in mind that in worst case, I may not get PPO, and I have to prepare for placements again. This struggle I have to go through again, and so I, along with the internship, in the weekends I have revised all those DSA and CS fundamentals things. I got for the worst case scenario, and after my final presentation, I got a very good review from the mentor, and he told he indicated that I'll get PPO. But what happened is, after when the PPO list came, my name was not there. So I was very disappointed and thought that I think my performance is not up to the mark. And I have called him and talked with him. What he told is that he recommended the name to the HR. But what happened is there are no vacancies for the software engineers in TI. So, like that is a hardware company, and all the positions will be of analog and digital engineers. So there is very less availability for the software engineers. So that's why they haven't took. So he mentioned it to me. So I thought, okay, nothing related to my performance. Then I'm a little bit okay and started preparing for the placements. Like the best thing that I did during my internship is that preparing along with internship, those CS fundamentals and all, that helped me, because after that PPO list came, after 2 days, I think the campus on-campus placements have started. So the first company was media.net, and I have applied for it. And after after I think 1 week, online assessment was happened, as I already told you. They gave 3 coding questions, and I was able to solve 2, and the third one was partially correct, not completely correct, the partially correct. I didn't thought that like I'll get interview opportunity, because in the past experience, what I was heard that they only take the people who solved all the 3 questions. So that's why I thought that I may not get the opportunity, because I haven't solved all these 3 correctly, and some of my batchmates have solved 3 also. But I think what helped me to get the interview opportunity is that software engineering intern experience. So that SW intern helped me, and also I worked on ML. I think they have projects related to ML, maybe the vacancy, and so that industry experience, and I did CP also, right? They look for the people who did competitive programming, that I have seen in the past interview experiences, because last year also Manish Bhaiya got selected. He's a master, as I already mentioned. So that CP thing also helped me, and I also did leetcode. That also helped me. So those three things got me the opportunity of interview, and I was very optimistic about it. So I know that if I get an interview opportunity, I can able to get the offer. So that's the main thing. And during the, like, if you So do you need interview experience also, or are you interested in interview experience, or
Yeah,
should I
please.
skip it?
No, please narrate the interview experience. That will be great.
Okay. So like the total interview process consists of 4 rounds, 3 technical rounds, 1 HR round. Like first technical round is completely related to DSA only. They asked one question related to competitive programming. So their hiring process is very simple. So if you solve it, you will move to the next round, or else you will be rejected. That's it. And that problem is also not of easy level. Okay, in code forces, when you are solving problems, the questions will have rating. Rating will start from 800, and it with the difficulty, the rating also increases. So they ask questions of rating around 1500 or 1600. So that rating questions they were asked, and I solved that question and moved to second round. So 13 people were shortlisted for the interview, and 2 people were selected for the second round. Me and my batchmate Sujit. In the second round also, that is also DSA round. Again, they ask a DSA question. You solve and you will go to the next round, or else you will be rejected again. So that in that round also I solved it and moved to the third round, and Srijit got rejected there, so he couldn't able to solve it. And the third round is managerial round, where you will be asked an industrial real life problem. That is an open-ended question actually. There is no proper solution for it.
Okay.
You need to come up with an way that with so that it will actually
A theoretical solution.
yeah
Yes, okay.
theoretical solution, so that it will be efficient. So there will be no proper solution for it. Whatever you tell, that there is no issue in it, but the manager has to impress. That's the main thing. So that after that managerial round, HR round has happened. So those are all of 1 hour interviews, and this HR round happened for 1.5 hours. So they asked about some behavioral questions, and after that they gave the offer.
Okay. And Bhaiya got in media.net. So those of you know that media.net is one of the most prestigious companies, and one of the most reputed as difficult companies to get into. So I'll be asking Bhaiya, like, how does it feel to have been selected as a finally a media.net engineer after all these years of learning journey?
So I actually very privileged to be selected as an FT there in media.net. So I didn't thought that actually. When I'm in first year, I thought that like Google, Microsoft, and all of those companies will be very easy, and I'll be getting it. But when you are coming to second year, third year, your expectations will become low. I think you might be actually having that feeling, but don't be disappointed. So keep your preparation. So I'm very happy to actually part of media.net. Currently, I'm also working as 6 months intern there.
Yeah, so could you please explain in just brief as to like what kind of work you do, and like how does it all work like at the company for layman's, just like for brief explanation.
Yeah, so currently I'm again working on an ML project only. So I think my internship started 2 or 3 weeks back. So currently I am actually exploring about the problem that they gave and doing research about it. So I haven't started anything working on that. And parallelly, my training was also happening.
Okay, and one thing is that like one underrated thing about Bhaiya, actually it's not so underrated, but the fact is that apart from doing all these internships and other accomplishments, he's also the topper of his batch. So like, how did you balance your preparation for internships and at the same time maintain your CGPA and everything?
So I haven't done anything specific about GPA. So like I regularly attended the classes because the classes were interesting. So I attended them, and I did assignments properly because they are also very interesting. So one thing I loved about our college is that the assignments that they give in labs are very underrated. So you can't find those assignments even in IITs also. So if you solve them by your own, you'll get very good understanding about the CS fundamentals. You don't need anything other preparation for CS fundamentals for your interview. So try to solve those assignments by your own. That will help you actually. So every semester, I start my preparation 1 week before the exam. So I, like all of you only.
Yeah, everyone does that.
So I'll revise all the concepts because I have attended the classes. So it won't take much time for me to revise them, and I'll write them. That's it.
And like many of them have like people have questions like how important is the CGPA during your internships and placements? Like many say that we don't require a good CGPA, above 8 is fine, and some say it's required. So what is your take on that?
One thing is that if you are really interested to attend the classes and you love them, so attend it. Don't think that GPA is not required. So why I'm wasting time? Some people think that so I'm wasting time by going to college, and if I invest this time in improving other skills, I'll make it good package. But that is not true. So if you find it interesting, then please attend the classes. If you felt boring or if you didn't like the classes, then invest the time in other places. But GPA, if you think about GPA sometimes is required and sometimes doesn't. So if you are thinking of a placement, so companies will have a cutoff. So generally the cutoff will be of 8 CGPA, I guess. Some companies might ask 9 CGPA. So if you have a CGPA between 8 to 9, that will be more than enough to crack almost all of the companies. But if you are going for higher studies, then you need a very good CGPA because CGPA matters a lot when you're going to higher studies. I'm not going for higher studies, so I don't have much exposure to it. But if you think of CGPA, so don't attend classes forcefully. If you feel it fun, then attend it. And if you don't feel fun, so try to maintain CGPA between 8 to 9. That will help you.
Okay. And like after you have like finally completed your internship process and all, it's done. So in the fourth year, like what are you doing these days? Like are you enhancing your skills or are you like chilling and everything?
Yeah, currently, like, so as I'm also doing interns, I'm not finding time to actually learn other things. I have to manage the college also, right?
Yeah, sure.
So when I have classes, I'm going to classes, and in the evening time, uh, if I'm investing time there, so I have to give the time for the work in the evening, right? So that's how I'm managing the time, and currently I'm not learning anything new.
Okay, and with that, we kind of come to a conclusion of like how Bhaiya narrated his wonderful journey. So we'll be taking like questions from you guys if you have any questions. So please do ask them, and Bhaiya will be happy to answer them for you. If you have any questions, yeah, please ask.
Can you give some example of ASCE questions you have made while in the interview?
Interview questions. Media.net or TI?
DS.
DSA questions.
DSA question. Okay,
Yeah,
generic.
like generic brief explanation.
Brief generic. Okay. So, do you need examples or normal you need? Do you need examples or?
Just brief example.
Okay. So, nothing related to like. So, you might actually solve some DSA problems, right? Finding like insert a node in a tree and all. So, those are the direct questions. They won't be asked. You will be given a practical problem. So where you need to find that which data structure to use, which algorithm to use, and how efficiently you have to solve it. So this time complexity and space complexity will be there, right? So you, I think you might have already know. So you have to write the code in best optimal way. Okay, so it should take less time and take less space to execute it. And the sample problems you will get in LeetCode. So every week one contest will be there in LeetCode. So those 4 questions are new, and the solutions are not available in internet. Once the contest is over, the solutions are public. So try to solve them, because that will give you a feel of interview, right? Because the solutions are not already known. If the solutions are already there, you might have tempted to see them. So that's the main thing.
And any of you have any other questions? Yeah, please do ask.
Actually, how did your department help in the selection?
CS.
The interview, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so companies also ask CS fundamentals, questions from CS subjects. So those, for learning those, I haven't spent any extra time on it. So that is a major advantage that I got being in the CS department. So if you are from other department, you need to spend time also on it along with the DSA to have good understanding about it, because those are also asked in the interviews irrespective of your department.
Okay, and any other questions? Yeah, sure.
How do you manage time and for doing classes and internships? How do you manage your time?
Currently,
No, before during internships and placements, going to classes and preparing.
okay. So yeah, you don't need to spend much time every day. So be consistent and spend at least 1 hour every day. That's it. You don't need extra time. So I think we don't have completely from 9 to 5 all the classes, right? Some in middle we may get some extra time also. Those things you can actually take rest, and once you come from the college, you can spend after dinner 1 hour or before dinner 1 hour. That will be enough, and do it consistently for I think 2 to 3 months. In which semester you are currently? Second semester. So you
Then
have
first year.
1 year completely. You can actually utilize that year, complete year. Okay. So you don't have to sit on it completely for the whole day. Okay.
And Bhaiya, one thing I wanted to ask is that how does like friends and friend circle and like peers help in like collaboration and everything with the process of improving ourselves, learning new skills and everything?
Yeah. So in case of projects, right, you will be working on the same project, so you will learn technologies together. But if you ask about internship or placement preparation, you'll get motivation from them. So you will prepare. You are not alone actually. Your friends also will be preparing with you, so that you don't feel lonely. If all of your friends are enjoying or playing some sport, if you are sitting in a room and preparing for the placement, then you don't feel it interesting, right? That's why friends will be very helpful, and also sometimes you'll get different perspectives of a particular problem. I'm talking about DSA. So that happened to me. So I solved a problem in contest. Later, my other who gave the contest come and tell different approach. So that time I'll get new approaches. So those are helpful actually in other problems.
Okay, Bhaiya, I think with that we come to the conclusion. If Kiran Maila like says the vote of thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, wait, here's a question. Please ask. Who motivates you? He's asking. When? When your confidence is low. So, who motivates you?
Okay, I got it. So, take the example of Google only. So, for the Google is the like last year when it came for internship. So I haven't able to crack the OA and got rejected for it. At that time, as I already told, I feel very disappointed. So what I did was only I think 10 to 15 people were shortlisted, and there are other people who did more hard work than me. Those who are in very good level than me, they also didn't get shortlisted. So like I actually took motivation from them. They only are not shortlisted, so like how I should be in the interview place. So that is the thing that motivates me. And another thing is that Anish Da from our senior batch.
Yeah, many of them don't know. So like,
Okay, so Anish Da, so he's our senior. I think he did I think it's 5 to 6 internship in whole engineering. I actually really felt shocking about it, because along with the classes he did all those internships, and last year he has 3 offers in his hand. One is Microsoft, another one is Media.net, another one is CRED. He got 3 offers, that too in the starting of 4th year. So we have a very good seniors. I think you will be motivated from them.
yeah, do approach your seniors. They will be happy to help. So at all times, like most of the time, because they have accomplished a lot and they already know more about this, and that's how. So if Kiran Madhav will speak.
Anyone have any other question? Go ahead.
the things that you think you have missed in your first year or want us to do in your first year?
Okay, what I think was missed in first year. Okay, so when I'm in first year, so what I did was I attended each and every class. So the attendance was 100%. I don't know in online mode also. I attended each and every class. At that time, I thought that getting a good GPA in engineering was very difficult. I need to manage it in first year and second year only. In third year, fourth year, it will be very difficult to get a good CGPA. So I need to manage it so that it will be good for the placements. But what happened is you don't need to spend that whole much of time actually for it. So I thought that instead of spending the whole time on classes, I should have learned or worked on one project, because even the projects that are in my resume are not of very good level, so that I actually if I utilize that time, at least that whole year for one project, that will be enough for me.
Okay. Any more questions? Free to ask. So, I guess no more questions. So, with that, we come to the conclusion of the session. Yeah.
I hope you have learned something from this conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, was this this talk helpful for you? Did you learn from Rajesh's journey throughout the college? Was it worth it for you? So all I wanted to say that this is the first session we did, and even me, I also learned many things that I did not know about the batchmates, right? So in future also we'll continue these sessions. You can take them as a networking opportunity as well. Those sitting there are not any very accomplished. I mean, they will be definitely, but for the time being, they are your humble senior. You can definitely reach them out for any of if you need guidance or any help, like we did when we were juniors. So you can take these sessions as a networking opportunity as well. As you attend these sessions, you will also know seniors who have done anything. So this is the first session we have. We'll have many other sessions, many other people will see, we'll sit together again. So I hope that you all come and join the next session. Will you, right? Okay, that's
Yeah.
it. So, any suggestion, any feedback, or anything to say you have?
Yeah.
Anything you want that the audio system had did a problem with you, should definitely improve that from the next time. And you can as well, you can check out the ASCE YouTube channel. I can upload the whole
Conversation there.
there. So those of your friends who missed, you can share with them and also tell them so that they who are actually interested, they join this kind of sessions. It will be good for them. Okay, I did not tell anyone personally other than just letting know people that this is happening, because this is the only thing which is not adding any value to us, rather to you. Maybe we are getting that. So yeah, so before you leave, there are some chocolates, so collect it before you leave the session. Thank you. That's
And
all.
also, if you want to talk with seniors, don't be afraid. Contact them and ask about their how they have actually got everything. So you can also message me in WhatsApp. I'll help you, or even if you want, we can meet in the college. We can talk. So
Yeah, Bhaiya is there in the group, I guess, codeIIEST group.
yeah, I'm in the
he's there.
codeIIEST group. You can find my number. You can message me, or also we can meet and I'll help you if you have any questions. Okay.
Yeah, sure. So with that, we come to the conclusion, and I guess we can leave. Yeah, it's session.